Hi guys, how we doing? Nice and early here on Saturday. It's probably right around 4 o'clock right now. If you have been around the block a couple times with these dirt tracks, you know where we are. We're at Land of Legends Raceway here in Canandaigua. And every now and then I like to do one of these things where I just kind of sit back and think about this place. Of course, the Ontario County Fairgrounds. Remember, I started working in racing in 1990 and worked for the Outlaw Circuit. 90, 91, 92, 93. And then in 1994, Harvey Fink announced that Canandaigua Speedway was going dirt. And I liked This Week on Dirt, I liked all the tracks, things like that, so I wanted to be dirt. So I started coming here. One of the things they had going on back then was every dirt track, DIRT, had a certain amount of passes that would allow I think it was maybe 3 or 4 employees at the most to go to DIRT tracks. And this obviously was one of them. Weedsport was another, Rolling Wheels, all those kind of places here in central New York. So I started coming here. I wanted to work for dirt. I certainly wanted to work for This Week on Dirt. I was a big fan of Doug Logan's and a big fan of the show too. So I kind of figured, rather than do the same thing I had done before, I would try my hand at DIRT. So I started coming here. I had my pass. My wife, we would scrape up enough money so my wife could meet me in the grandstands, and I would go in the pits and have a little fun. Basically what I did here and at Weedsport in 1994 was I would go past the tower. So I would walk past the tower over here, okay, and wave. Like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm not doing anything. Made myself very visible, hoping, to maybe someday, be able to do that. That opportunity came about the next year. And in 1995, I not only started working here, but Weedsport, Rolling Wheels, and of course Super Dirt Weekend. And then of course they had the Labor Day race and the race during the 4th of July at the fairgrounds as well. But coming here in 1994, I was amazed. I'll be honest with you, I thought I was pretty much one of the best announcers around until I started listening to Gary Montgomery. And I remember listening to Gary here at Canandaigua. He'd tell you how many kids they had, where they worked, all this great stuff. It wasn't just, the same kind of things that I was doing, because I was big into the, how many top 5s, how many top 10s, that kind of stuff. I'm Mr. Stat guy. And when I started listening to Gary Montgomery, it was like, wow, you need to up your game here. And so this place has been very special to me. So to come back here and to be a part of it all these years later, I mean, heck, we're talking 30 years later now. It's unbelievable that it's happened like that. It happened fast, and so I'm excited. Happy to be here, hoping for a nice full season. Still getting some physical therapy on my back. It's doing better. I'm sitting in a chair right now, so I'm trying to be careful so that I don't do anything to mess it up again. But at 62, your old body just doesn't, I'm an old race car. The frame's got a few cracks in it. Motor needs some freshening, but we're here today, and I can't wait to go. So we'll try to get as much as we can today. We're not going to push it too much because I do not have a cart. That's going to be a big factor this year. Races where I have transportation, I'll be able to get a lot more done. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me. And but here, this is just one we're doing right here. They're starting to roll some cars across the scales, so I'm going to get busy here. But wanted to put this one up first just to kind of, get the ball rolling here for Canandaigua. And we are excited, ready to have ourselves a good time here today. Love this place, always have, man. Keep our fingers crossed for the practice on Tuesday, and hopefully everybody will have a nice, safe, fun night here at the practice at Land of Legends Raceway.